How you doing, everybody? This is Al with Al's Fine Swine. Also the admin of NC Feeder Pigs and surrounding states. Check us out on Facebook. There's a lot of good breeders out there. It's a good outlet to ask questions. It's a good place in our area to get rid of your piglets, get rid of your pigs. If you're selling meat, you're a meat handler. You're more than welcome to sell your meat on that page. Don't forget to like and subscribe on this YouTube channel. So, we did some castrating on the farm today. We get a lot of questions on how to castrate a piglet. I'm going to give you my way of doing things. I know you're right. I'm wrong. You're smart. I'm dumb. I'm taking too long. You know everything. I agree with you 100%. You're right. Let's just get that straight. I'm not going to argue with you. You're going to need a couple things. You're going to need a scalpel. You're going to need some iodine, not blue coat. We'll go over that later on in the video. And some penicillin. We use it as a preventative to any infection that may occur after castrating the piglet. So the first thing you going to want to do, we did these at 6 weeks old. So 2-person job. You can do it with 1 person inside of a week. If you know me, we do it the hard way around here. So we waited about 6 weeks before we did it. You want to take the piglet, hold it in between your legs. I use my my ankles and my calf to squeeze the piglet on each side, and I sit down on the piglet to keep it from moving. I pull the legs back and push down towards the ground to maintain good control. When making the incision, you want to try to envision the animal standing up, and you want the cut to be as closest to the ground as possible. That way, any fluid that builds up, any blood that's trying to escape, it could fall right out of the incision, and it's not building up and having to come up over the incision to come out. Also, think of the scrotum as an egg. The testicle being the egg inside itself, the shell being the skin, and then in between the skin and the testicle, there's a little white membrane, just like in an egg. You got to make sure that you cut through all that. If you cut into the testicle, it's no big deal. We try not to. Anyway, so if you look in the center of the scrotum, there's also a line in between each testicle. You've got to make 2 incisions, 1 on each side of that section. Cut through it until you get to the testicle, pop the testicle out. The method that we choose to do is we cut the cord. So pull the testicle out about 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch, an inch, just enough to where you can see the actual tube. Cut through the tube, discard the testicle, go to the other testicle, pull it out the same length, cut it off, throw it away, then put some more Benadine on it or iodine on it afterwards to clean everything that you just touched. Also put some iodine on it before you start your procedure. That way you can disinfect everything prior to cutting. And then we give 1 cc or 1 milliliter, same measurement, of penicillin under the skin. If you're doing organic, of course you can't use any antibiotics into your animal. So if you don't, just watch your animal. If you see a little infection happening, spray some iodine water on it. If it gets worse, of course you're going to have to use some penicillin to knock the infection out. Then we mark it with spray paint on the back of the animal, throw it back in the pen. That way when you have 30 piglets in there, you know which one you've already castrated just by looking at the spray paint, and you can focus on the other piglets. So different techniques. You see some people cutting the sac and then just pulling the testicle out. You can do that, but the way you're supposed to do it is if you got to take your thumb or your hand or something and push really firmly onto the pig's abdomen, where the cord is inside the wall, and then pull the testicle at the same time. And what you're trying to achieve is snapping that tube at the midway point. If you don't and you just pull it out, it doesn't happen every time, but you're running the risk of creating an infection by just ripping it out from all the way to the end of the tube off the abdomen. You can also cause a herniation inside the abdomen wall. And that'll form later. Then you'll just have to put the animal down because it's just not going to grow, yada, yada, yada. Another thing, using blue coat. Blue coat you are not allowed to use on any animal that you are consuming for food. If you want to do it for yourself and you're keeping the animal for yourself and you're not selling the meat and you're not selling the animal, by all means do what you want to do. If you want to eat those chemicals, that's fine. It's got 0 withdrawal time. You are actually breaking the law as a meat handler or a pig farmer by using blue coat that when the animal is going to be used for food. Plus, blue coat is mainly used for like cuts and scrapes, burns, things like that could happen on an animal. Ringworm, it's an antifungal spray. So it's just not used for castration. So just don't use it. You're breaking the law by doing it. It's not what you're supposed to use. There's a couple of other products that you can use out there. I think it's called Pine Tree or Piney or something like that. There's a couple other things that you can use and buy. We use iodine. If it's perfect for the pig. If it's good enough for surgery on humans, of course it's going to be sufficient for castrating a pig. I think that's about wraps it up. If you have any questions, concerns, give us a call, comment below, send us a message, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it, and again, happy pigging, keep on pigging, and we'll catch you next time. Give us a call if you need us.